Yo tout le monde, on est parti pour ce 12e épisode de Tomb Raider. Donc j'ai tourné le tout premier épisode de Tomb Raider il y a 4 ou 5 jours, ensuite j'ai fait une petite pause et depuis avant-hier, je n'arrête pas, je ne fais que ça, je tourne un nombre d'épisodes par jour assez fulgurant, on est sur une moyenne de 5 épisodes par jour, entre 40 et 50 minutes, parce qu'à chaque fois je vous coupe pas mal de passages qui sont super chiants. Notamment des passages où je recherche comment monter sur une montagne. Hein. Et donc je viens de check si on était bien au 12. Oui, en effet, on est bien au 12. On a toujours notre tenue super cool. J'ai l'impression que le son du jeu est un peu fort, mais ça devrait le faire. Bon, allez, on va continuer tout de suite l'histoire. Hein. Si c'est bien par là. Je viens d'avoir un crash d'entrée de jeu, donc on est reparti. J'espère que ça va pas se reproduire parce que ça va vraiment me faire chier. J'ai eu mon crash juste là. On va dire que c'est parce que mon ordi est pas encore assez chaud.
The flora of our valley, from the tall trees to the lowly mushrooms, were foreign to our ancestors when they first arrived. It took time and tragedy to learn the language of this land. But now we pass on this knowledge with every generation. The earth offers all we need. There is the healing herb, which you know to seek near sources of water and in sheltered coves. The birchwood of the forest, straight and true, can be gathered to make arrows. And the death caps, the mushrooms you find inside rotting logs or in dark, damp places, can make a potent poison.
Oui, oui, oui. Oh, ouais. On est bien lent, mais c'est normal, faut pas se casser la gueule, parce que ça peut faire un peu mal quand même. Hein. Est-ce que je peux sauter de là? Ya!
Laura, I'm here, but we're taking fire from the top.
A papal bull, the lead seal marking the authenticity of a document. This must have been attached to something of great import, like a writ of excommunication.
I need you to get Trinity's attention, any way you can.
Leave it to me. I can do this.
Allez, cours. Quoi? Merci. Oh, tu t'es fait arracher, mon pote. Yes, je suis complètement débile. Je pensais qu'on était invincible pour les animations, parce qu'il y avait un moment où il y avait un mec qui me tirait dessus pendant une animation. Oh, mange. Un petit coffre ici, qu'on va évidemment prendre, on va pas laisser ça comme ça. On va trouver une pièce de quoi là-dedans. Un petit perfectionnement. Nickel.
Taking casualties. I'm under fire.
Tiens mon pote, mange. Regardez ça. Voilà. On a pas mal de munitions par terre. C'est celui qui se fait un petit peu arracher là. Ça me pas te mange. Ouh, je vous ai arraché. Tu es qui pour me tirer comme ça dessus? Je peux pas me souvenir, il y a encore du danger autour. Je peux toujours pas. Toujours du danger autour. Ouais. Bon, bah, je suppose que je referai la zone plus tard. J'adore. Cette phase est vraiment cool.
Jacob, it looks like we've got the upper hand.
Good work. Those choppers should be in range soon.
They're here. We did it.
Lara, are you there? Trinity is swarming the tower. We're trapped in the catacombs beneath.
Damn! Just hold on. I'm on my way.
Cette fois je peux. Voilà. Je suis en train de rec quand même. Ah oui. Je suis en train de rec et je suis déjà à 10 minutes. Ça passe vite. On a un document à gauche.
The day I feared has come. There can be no more denying it. The helicopters we saw last sundown represent a new incursion onto our lands. We have grown up in the shadow of our parents' struggle, and now, it seems, we will have our own. But the sacred duty must be done. We must protect the source of God's grace on earth.
Wesh, ils sont bien éparpillés les Toki.
Give me suppressing fire! Take it down! Give me suppressing fire! Got you!
Ça va pas dire par là. Pas des balles de pompe par là. Ça descend vite. Oh, salut toi. Wesh, Keblo.
I'm going to kill you!
Ouais, bon, c'est pas trop ce que t'as fait mon pote. Hein. pensais qu'ils étaient plus forts que ça, ces ennemis. Il pue le mec, c'est nul. Allez, on rentre là-dessous.
This is Team 5. We're heading into the catacombs. Need some backup here.
Got it. On our way.
Why don't we just drop in some grenades and be done with it?
No, the Atlas.
They're got you! Shield!
You're damn right I am.
Hold this position! Come back! Just you and me! Reinforcements are here! Hit her down! I'm under fire! Sir, got a flanking position! He's dead! Back me up! Got her flanking!
Come and try. Come on.
Focusing fire! I'm taking Hostile spotted! I'm taking fire!
Ouais, t'es parti où la grenade? Allez, c'est entre toi et moi, mon pote. Mets un petit coup là. Ouh! On va jouer à un endroit où il y a plus de place. Vas-y, viens.
Jacob. They're gone.
I fear this battle is far from over.
Will you tell me more about this place, please?
You've earned that much. Come with me.
Dommage, je voulais ramasser toutes les ressources.
In ancient times, our prophet brought the divine source to this valley. My ancestors built a test to protect it from the outside world.
To what end? What is the divine source, Jacob?
An artifact from a time long forgotten. We believe it holds a fragment of God's soul. Legend tells us those who beheld the source were granted immortality. But others have always been drawn here, seeking its power.
Trinity.
Yes. They seek to spread their darkness across the world. With the source, their soldiers would be unstoppable.
Then help me find it before they do.
This is not your burden.
Of course it is. My father died for this.
You can't fill the emptiness inside you, Lara. You can only set it free.
I'm gonna find it. With or without you. Wait, Sophia, let me go. I have to do what I can.
You spilt blood for us. I want to help.
You know where the Atlas is?
The cathedral, in the archives below. But we won't follow you there.
Why? What will I find?
There are others. The Deathless Ones. They will kill any who trespass. My father believes they will stop Trinity.
I can't take that chance.
I know. Here. Take this. It will help you reach the cathedral.
Ok. Pas besoin de fil de fer. Ok. On va continuer. Hein. Il n'y a que des trous partout dans, dans cet endroit. Pistolet grappin. Plus sûr peu. Yo, trop bien. C'est beau. Pistolet grappin en corniche. Alors, ça va être une mécanique qu'il faut que j'apprenne à utiliser parce que
The bones
Like
of the
Neosis.
earth itself offer up their wealth, and we have learned to survive and subsist. Oil bubbles up from below. It can be gathered in the deep places, caves, dens, and our ancestors' tombs, and it will burn with little effort. In times of war, we coat our arrows to make them burn. Deeper still, you can find metal in shining veins that can be mined for their ore. We use that metal to forge simple tools. But someday, we will need that metal to repair the Soviet weapons. Living in harmony with the land rarely means living in harmony with our fellow man.
Oh, trop bien. Nouvelle mécanique. Ya. J'ai hésité à utiliser le grappin là, mais il semblerait-il qu'il n'y ait pas besoin. Une corniche derrière. Je suis curieux. Ouh ah. Je sais pas à quoi ça sert de venir ici. Je ne sais point. Je suis à 20 minutes, on va continuer l'histoire. Ah, c'est trop bien.
Laura, if you're headed to the cathedral, Trinity will be everywhere.
I know, but I have no choice.
Ça, c'est ce qui me plaît. On arrive à un feu de
So
camp.
much violence and death. Jacob's people have been through so much, yet they continue to fight. They are bound by an oath taken by their ancestors, a duty handed down from the past. But I see a people who simply want to live in peace. I believe it's time for them to let go of the past. If I can find the Atlas, it might lead to the divine source. I could take it away from here. They wouldn't have to suffer anymore. They could share the burden of the truth with the world. But if all this leads to nothing, I don't know what I'll do.
Et ouais. Et ouais, ouais. Alors, qu'est-ce que je voulais prendre déjà? Les cartouches en feu. Ah. ensuite on ira prendre les cartouches en feu, je pense. Quoique, je finirai cet arbre là. Hop, je vais finir ça, comme ça je finirai totalement ça, donc il me faut 4 points de compétences. Arme, on a débloqué un nouveau fusil. Croc doré, on l'avait déjà. Fusil à verrou. Ouais, c'est un sniper en fait. Hein. C'est totalement un sniper. Il a exactement les mêmes caractéristiques que ça, donc je comprends pas. Ouais, c'est le même, d'accord. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai celui-là. Je sais pas si c'est une édition, un truc comme ça. C'est le même, mais en doré, ok. On va prendre ça, on va continuer avec celui-là. C'est l'arrache des têtes. On a plus de dégâts. Et l'arc. Ah oui. Il faut du pétrole. La peau. Des engrenages. L'arc il est vraiment bien. On va garder la tenue infiltration pour cet épisode, je pense. Hein, vu qu'on a déjà bien commencé avec. J'aimerais bien avoir celui-là, donc il faut que j'aille chercher de la graisse de phacochère et que je trouve du tissu. Parce qu'en vrai, elle donne comme ça, et elle est vraiment très cool. Et après, il faudra que je fasse toutes les tenues et tout ça. Le fusil à pompe, j'en ai 2. En plus, je peux améliorer. Maintenant, je score en 3. Il me manque juste du dernier outil qu'il faut que j'achète à l'autre. You oui. Oh non, je voulais. De toute façon, je peux y aller là. Des ressources. Un texte. Grec niveau 6.
You scoffed at learning your letters. Said it had nothing to do with hunting. But that's your first lesson. Everything is connected. And I am always right. You clever students who saw the folly and stubbornness and can read this, here's your first assignment. Track, hunt, and bring me back the pelt of one of the small creatures of the valley. Hares you can find anywhere, night or day, both the little brown ones in our valley and the snow hares in the peaks. The squirrels stick to the trees, and rain will drive them into their burrows. And if you see fit to seek the rats, look inside the ruins, or anywhere the dead still lie. Please, do not bring me a rat.
Oh, oh. Je pourrais remonter assez facilement avec l'arbre, donc on va chercher les petites ressources. C'est toujours important les petites ressources. Voilà, on va se remettre bien.
Another difficult winter for my people. There are more deaths than births now. And as the seasons pass, the young ones are becoming restless. I see them looking to the sky when the rare plane passes overhead. Wistful. Wondering. Longing. I know they are still deeply committed to the cause. But I also sense a change coming. An end to our way of life is on the horizon. The most recent invaders are fading from memory. But as the technology of men advances, more are bound to find our valley again. And we are bound with the fate of this place. For better or worse.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a là-dedans? J'ai toujours pas mon arc ancien. Allez. On va continuer. On est parti. Lara Croft. Il y a le mec ici. Et par là, quoi. Mon pote, t'es mort.
Just the ones they think might know something about the Atlas. Constantine's gonna ask them a few questions. They've got the rest back up near the cathedral. Someone's gonna have some fun. That must be them. I was hoping they'd draw straws for that job. Oh well. How long you been on the payroll?
A few months. This is my first work assignment. It's been too long since I was in the field. I got rusty. You?
Been with Constantine for just about a year now. Had an old war buddy that vouched for me. Before that, I was working for one of the founders of Kiev. I had to get out of town.
Is there always this much opportunity?
No, this is a special case. Savor it. Usually it's a much smaller scale and more discreet.
That's a shame. I could get used to this.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's weird about this. The company men are acting antsy out here. Usually they're all business.
Something about the job? Something they ain't telling us.
Can't say. I'm overthinking it. Should just enjoy the moment, but... Hold on.
Il en reste un. Ceux qui ont un casque, ils sont chiants. Hein. Donc, ça me sert à rien. Je pense que ça va me faire... Ouais, c'est une tire au-delà, là. Il y a un bouquin par terre. Ouais.
I've attached everything I've learned so far. Anna and Constantine, they're in charge out here, but someone else is pulling the strings above them. Someone with a lot of cash and the means to move it around. I've narrowed down the source, but I'm having a hard time believing someone in the Vatican is running a private army. But all roads lead to Rome. Trust me, this sounds crazy even to me, but people have to know this. If I'm gonna die for this, I want to be on the right side for once. And Constantine, I know you're probably reading this too. You might make me disappear, but you won't win out here. And if I never get the chance to say it to your face, you're out of your fucking mind.
Ça c'est dit. Attends, je peux pas prendre les flèches. Ouais, j'étais obligé de grimper. Je peux pas descendre. Le jeu s'accélère et tout, et vraiment c'est super cool les phases de jeu qui en sont là. C'est beaucoup mieux que dans la neige. Ouais gros, tu m'as pas vu, ça c'est dans ta tête ça. Ouais, on va la refaire. J'ai eu tout le monde ou pas? Vu qu'il y a toujours mon infiltration, j'ai des doutes, mais... On va fouiller ce qu'on a. J'ai déjà full en pétrole. Deuxième poteau. Ok, je pense qu'on est pas trop mal.
Here is your lesson for today. Bring me any creature with feathers. The birds in our valley fly mostly by day, nesting away at dark. You've seen gulls and other kinds farther afield. Those common birds would count for today's lesson, but it would lack ambition. You clever students who wish to impress me would do well to head to the high elevations between dawn and dusk. I would find Buzzard most impressive. And before you ask, the chickens around our village came here with our ancestors. Bringing me a tame bird from your mother's yard will not fulfill the assignment.
On a quoi là-dedans? Ok, on va prendre toutes les ressources qu'on peut.
We heard of the Prophet's arrival in Constantinople, but we paid it no mind. The great city has always drawn madmen and pretenders to the ear of God. We heard strange tales of miracles of the Prophet, but still we did not seek him out. But then we heard him speak. Heard the liquid truth of his words roll across the forum of Constantine. He claimed not to speak for God, claimed that no man could. But his wisdom was plain, and not a one of us in that forum could deny that he spoke the truth. I must know more about him. I must hear him again.
40 minutes de rec. J'ai envie de m'arrêter. Pas vous le cacher que faire que lire des documents, c'est un peu chiant, surtout que j'attends à chaque fois que le document à chaque fois arrête de... Encore.
Security guards came at night. Knew they would. I crossed a line when I killed the tech from Echo Squad. I knew I shouldn't have, but I couldn't help it. Remnant weren't enough. I needed something more. They brought me to the windowless room. I thought I was dead. And then Constantine was there. He took my head in his hands and smiled. He told me he understood. He was like me once. I've sinned, but there could be forgiveness. I have been a blunt instrument, just swinging wildly. He told me I could be redeemed. I've got a special skill. I just need sharpening. Trinity can make me a weapon, point me in the right direction. I almost cried and kissed his feet. I will become what I was meant to be. For Trinity, for Constantine.
C'est des malades. Oh, c'est qui eux? En fait, je pensais qu'on n'allait pas aller du tout dans ce bâtiment, mais en fait c'est totalement un bâtiment dans lequel il faut aller.
Then there'll be an initiation ceremony of some sort. So that's it? That's all he can do? Look, some of those guys were on contract for years before Trinity gave them rank. You have to be patient. There's more to it than performance. Like what? There's some sort of oath, and then the ceremony. He said we'd find out soon enough.
Si, il ne me voit pas.
Hold! I spotted something.
Il me voit.
Have they started operations up at the cathedral?
Any minute now. We flew in with heavy equipment less than an hour ago.
Ma souris qui est encore buggée. Ça c'est quand elle descend, ça met la Xbox Game Bar de merde là.
I thought the survey team reported there was nothing there.
One of the captains showed us a hidden passage. There's a whole series of catacombs.
Let's hope this is it.
She's there! Open fire!
Quoi? Je le vois pas.
Advancing, cover me!
Ils viennent tous un par un, on va faire ça comme ça.
Keep her down! Suppressing fire! Man down!
Je les vois pas. Là-bas. Où sont les derniers?
Light her up. Get clear. Taking position. Now she's reloading. I'm moving into cover. Advancing to cover. Taking fire.
Oh. C'était pas facile. Hein. Un document caché ici.
Croft is operating against us at every turn. Someone put a fire in her. Lord Croft was too bookish to possess any true resolve. He was a coward. His daughter is something different. I almost gave an order today that no man should kill Croft but me. I fear she is starting to cloud my judgment. I must remind myself, the goal is not another dead Croft. The goal is the divine source.
Les potes, moi je vais vous arracher. Hein. Il y a des tourquis partout. Encore.
This fucking illness. It's ruining my body. Now it threatens my mind as well. I keep drifting off. Getting lost in memories. Lost in thoughts of the day Lord Croft died. How the plan had to shift. How I thought we had failed. And before that, my early days with Trinity. Learning the secret histories of the world, learning that it was our duty to save it. And back farther, to childhood. Constantine and I, with only each other to rely on. And then I ripped myself free. Back to the present. I've always done what had to be done. And this time will be no different.
Allez, on va grimper. J'avais déjà oublié que j'avais ce truc. Heureusement qu'il me le rappelle. Tic. J'allais dire, j'aimerais vraiment m'arrêter, il me faut en fait encore un document.
My father is missing. Last night, I told him of the invaders and the weapons they have at their disposal. When the sun rose, he was gone. Cyril told me he would be back, but the day is almost done and no one has seen him. I fear he may have done something rash, the old fool. We need him. At this moment more than ever.
Allez. On va se mettre nos 2 points de compétence et on va s'arrêter là. Le plus important c'est le fusil à pompe. Et éventuellement la K au corps à corps. Et on finira par cela. On aura un ordre de compétences maîtrisé. Et ça c'est beau jeu. Est-ce qu'on peut améliorer ça m'étonnerait, mais déjà il me manque 2 pièces pour l'arc. Ça m'embête. Je peux. Ben voilà, nickel. Et ça. Incroyable. Le pompe il tabasse, hein. Ouh là là. Vous savez quoi, pour le prochain épisode, on va se mettre en t-shirt comme ça. On va voir ce que ça donne dans un épisode comme ça. Hop. Non, quoique, on n'a pas joué encore avec la tenue Belladone, donc on va la mettre. Pour le prochain épisode, on sera comme ça, c'est vraiment beaucoup plus stylé. Quoi qu'il en soit, moi je vous laisse là pour cet épisode. Je vous dis à une prochaine. Ciao tout le monde.